Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. And we're going to be diving into John chapter 9 real quick. Let me see what verse. So we're going to be diving into the worship of Yahawashi, right? So this is John chapter 9, verse 38. It says, actually, we're going to get the context. We're going to get, we're going to start at John chapter 9 and verse 30, right? And this is talking about the man whose eyes Yahawashi opened at the river of, at the pool of, what was it called? Siloam. The pool of Siloam, which is by interpretation, sent, right? So we could see sent. Yahawashi, he was sent to us, right? This is verse 30. The man answered and said unto them, why, herein is a marvelous thing, that ye know not from whence he is, and yet he hath opened mine eyes. Now we know that Yahweh heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshipper of Yahweh and doeth his will, him he heareth, right? My note that I put for that was Proverbs 28, verse 19. Let's get that real quick. Let's see. I think that was 29 and 18. Let's see. Slagi. Right, Salaki, Proverbs 28, verse 9, right? This is Proverbs 28 and verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination, right? So I'm going to correct that real quick. Proverbs 28 verse 9. But that is to show, right? We have to do the works for righteousness' sake, right? We have to do the law. The law does not save us, but we still have to do it, right? In order to be in good standings with the Lord, right? So, continuing on. This is John 9 and 32. Since the world began, was it not heard that any man opened the eyes of one that was born blind? If this man were not of Yahweh, he could do nothing. They answered and said unto him, Thou wast altogether born in sins, and dost thou teach us? And they cast him out Yahawashi heard that they cast him out, and when he had found him, he said unto him, Dost thou believe on the Son of Yahweh? He answered and said, Who is he, Lord, that I might believe on him? And Yahawashi said unto him, Thou hast both seen him, and it is he that talketh with thee. Right? So Yahawashi basically told him that he is the Son of Yahweh. Right? In verse 38. And it says, And he said, Lord, I believe. And he worshiped him. Right? It's clear, right? My note, it said worshiped him, right? You can't get around that. You have to worship Yahawashi, right? Let's actually get the word for that in the BLB. And let's see that. It's a lot.
Strong's G 4352. Proskuneo. Proskuneo.
Right, proskuneo, which I would assume the word prostrate comes from, right? Prostrate.
Prostrate.
Right? Stretched out with face on the ground in adoration or submission. Right? So those so-called Muslim prayers that you see are actually our prayers, which they stole from us. Right? That was actually our culture. Right? Abraham prostrated to the Most High. Moses prostrated to the Most High. Those are not Muslim things. Those are Israelite things. Right? So let's see the outline of biblical usage. And that's G 4352. 1. To kiss the hand towards one in token of reverence. Among the Orientals, especially the Persians, to fall upon the knees and touch the ground with the forehead as an expression of profound reverence. In the New Testament, by kneeling or prostrating to do homage to one or make obeisance, whether in order to express respect or to make supplication. A. Used of homage shown to men and beings of superior rank. To the Jewish, so-called Jewish Israelite high priests, to Yahweh, to Yahawashi, right? To heavenly beings, to demons, right? So we have to show homage, we have to worship Yahawashi because he's superior to us in rank, being the Son of Yahweh, right? Let's get that worship in the dictionary.
Worship.
To honor or show reverence for as a divine being or supernatural power, right? To regard with great or extravagant respect, honor, or devotion, right? So we must worship Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Yahweh in the name of Yahawashi, right? So hopefully this lesson has been edifying. Shalom until the next lesson. Shalom. One more point I had to add to my video Psalms 2 and verse 12. And it says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all that put their trust in him. Right? So in order to trust Yahweh, we must also trust Yahawashi. We must put our trust in him. We must kiss him. Right? Now I'm going to get a quick explanation, right? This is GotQuestions.org. What does it mean to kiss the Son? Psalm 2 and verse 12. And it says, the phrase kiss the Son refers to an act of submission or obedience. Yahweh's anointed king of Israel, Psalm 2 and verse 2, was David, right? And the Son is basically through the line of David, right? We know through the Spirit that the Son is Yahawashi, right? And I'm going to see if I can get any more further explanation in the BLB. So let's see, the word for kiss. Okay, well that's it on that. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi. Shalom.